Aloha to the Lahui. Welcome back to Connect the Dots with Jenny. Today we're going to be talking about the Maui Police Department and Charlie Kirk. Sergeant James Terry on September 10th, Wednesday, September 10th, at about 4 p.m. Hawaii time, made a post on Facebook glorifying Charlie Kirk's death. I believe it, I'm going to post it up here, but it says something to the effect that Charlie Kirk, now the country can heal now that he's been murdered. He was assassinated. He was publicly executed. Now, the issue that stands with James Terry doing that is he is a public servant. He is a law enforcement officer, which means that he serves a community of differing political beliefs. And if you were to go onto his Facebook page, it has been disabled, so you actually can't anymore. It'll say something went wrong. It'll show you his picture, and it'll have the circle going, and it'll say that something went wrong. So it's no longer available. Luckily, I screenshot everything on his page before that happened. The main thing about that, though, is that he is a public servant. And so the question really comes down to his whole Facebook page is filled with a lot of MAGA hatred, Trump hatred, which is, here's my take on that. Everyone has their own opinions and they're welcome to it. However, as a law enforcement officer, you actually have to sign kind of like a contract stating professional conduct that you will have off duty and on duty. Now, I posted that on September 10th. By September 11th, James Terry was placed on administrative duties. He was placed on the receiving desk with what I was told his police powers were stripped from him. And so while they investigate this matter, John Pelletier gave a statement the next day in a press release saying that basically they're going to investigate him. Like, my police department doesn't deal with any of this type of speech, which is awesome. I'll put that up over here. I just find it rich coming from John Pelletier when he has his own problems. So I don't think he should be the one speaking personally. Anyways, I received confirmation from my inside sources that James Terry was absolutely working and on duty at the time that he made that Facebook post. So this is the issue with that. His Facebook is really, really strongly opinionated and very, very vocal. And the concern that I have is for somebody who is supposed to be a law enforcement officer, if he comes to somebody's house and he needs to respond to a call and he sees a MAGA flag or he sees a guy has a MAGA hat, is he going to help that person? Is he going to be neutral or is he not? If he comes up to a car and they have a MAGA sticker on their bumper, is he going to be able to serve his community, or is his political beliefs going to drive him instead of the oath that he took and swore to protect his community? That's where I think it's important to hold him accountable, because as not just a police officer, he's a sergeant. From what I understand, he can retire soon. He's very close to retiring. I want to say within the next year, he's available for retirement. And so they're doing this investigation on him. It was on the news. I was the one to break it. I was the one to break it because I was sent it from my Maui Police Department inside sources. So Sue is his wife. She loves to come and troll me on my Instagram. If you guys are watching this, I want you to know I do not stalk your page, and it was only on my radar because somebody sent it to me. And through more conversations with more MPD inside sources, I was able to just get a lot more information about that. So, interestingly, I was told by an MPD informant that James Terry wrote a book back in 2012, and the reviews on it are good. And so I went and I checked it out, and it sounds like a good book. It is about basically a man black men in Jacksonville, Tennessee. And he recalls, he's a doctor now, but he recalls when he was younger, I believe, and he was driving by a man that was going to be lynched, and he helped save that man, but they consequently had killed the other men. I don't know if now sorry if I'm saying these words that I shouldn't be saying. Anyways, and then it's like kind of they went to trial, and the book sounds really interesting, but it surrounds civil rights, it surrounds racism, it surrounds legal drama, which kind of gives you a little bit of insight into his mentality. And from speaking to a lot of my MPD sources, they said that he comes from the mentality that he's always wronged because of his skin color. And racism is I believe racism is real. I was married to someone who was half black, and I experienced it firsthand. I've seen how people treated him. I've seen how people treated my children because of him. So it does exist, but I also think what equally exists is there are those who have such a strong racist an aversion to racism that they then see every movement as racist, and that is just not the case. Even experiencing it firsthand when I was with my ex-husband, I could still tell people who are actually racist versus people who are just kind of like idiots. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but I hope you know what I mean. Anyway, so getting back to James Terry. So supposedly they're supposed to be investigating him. There's talks that um there's a good chance he's going to be pushed into retirement. I don't know. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. My main thing is, can you serve your community neutrally when you have such strong beliefs that you tout on your social media page? That's the concern. And my second biggest concern is anyone who glorifies the murder, assassination, public execution of another human being, especially when you are supposed to be someone who's supposed to stop murders, solve murders, prevent crimes. If you're the one that's glorifying this, then your character is really coming into question. That's my personal opinion. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back. I'm covering the James Terry thing. I was also sent by another county employee some info from them that they also were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Now, remember, the thing that's wrong is that in the sense of humanity, it's never okay to celebrate any type of murder. And when you're in a public servant position, you literally sign contracts speaking on the type of professional conduct that you're going to have for the community that you serve. And so does your character mirror the oath that you took? Remember, that is the concern. All right. Mahalo for joining. I'll see you guys soon. Follow me on Instagram. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Connect Dots with Jenny. I'm very active there. I have a lot more information there. It's very quick for me, so that's why I'm constantly uploading there. And I'm trying to get back to being a lot better on YouTube. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Aloha.